This clip that I'm going to show you right here lends credence to what we've all kind of suspected the whole time, that the pro-Hamas protesters actually don't really know anything. So check out this clip, and before you do that, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. You're going to love this one. Check it out.
Hey everyone, we're with Gap TV. We're out here asking the pro-Hamas supporters why they're out here protesting in Washington, D.C. today. Okay, can you guys tell me a little bit about your goal here today?
As queer people, we have a duty to show up here and stand in solidarity with all of the other marginalized communities.
Freedom for Palestine. We're celebrating both causes, for Pride and for Gaza.
Basically, we just trying to get him to understand where everybody's coming from.
And where are you coming from?
I don't know about this. I told you, I don't know.
So talking about human rights, all this kind of started October 7th. So what do you have to say about October 7th and the actions of Hamas?
I think definitely the protest started October 7th, but this issue did not start October 7th.
I guess October 7th they did something.
They went in to get some hostages to try to stop the oppression.
They came out of trying to fight back, because they've been oppressed for so many years.
October 7th was the exclamation point at the end of a history of apartheid.
How is apartheid being enforced over there in Israel?
I'm not really sure about that. It's my first time hearing about that.
Do you guys have some examples of how that apartheid looks like in the state of Israel?
I don't.
Also, would you say that rape is resistance?
I don't know that much about that. I don't think I can answer that question.
Is rape justified because of the actions?
I don't think... Yeah, it's definitely putting me in a box saying that.
So you're saying that that rape could be justified?
Hamas is the reaction. It's not a problem. Hamas is the result of the situation.
What's your message right now to other young people out there? Should they come out and protest and show their support for Hamas?
I think they should.
And your sign says, "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free."
Yeah.
Can you tell me which river and which sea we're talking about here?
This is you've caught me on the spot, and I'm really horrible when asking questions. But basically, the river and the sea that border both sides of Palestine, where Israel is right now.
Yeah, and I get that some of the footage is from people that were put on the spot, but it does seem pretty clear that maybe a bunch of the supporters don't really know at all what's going on. And one thing that you do kind of notice with these sort of Gays for Gaza or other groups like that, that the idea of looking at the world as oppressor and oppressed, and that anyone who is successful is an oppressor and everyone who is unsuccessful is oppressed, makes for some strange bedfellows. So Israel or Jewish people across the world are considered oppressors because they are by and large successful, whereas the Palestinians any other factor doesn't play any role in the assessment, because the Palestinian people are living in squalor. So that doesn't have to do with their government and who they elected and anything like that. It's because they are oppressed. That's the reason, right? There's either oppressed, or you're either an oppressor or an oppressed. And so that's why you can have a group like Gays for Gaza or Queers for Palestine or whatever it is, despite the fact that if you were a queer in Palestine, you would not live very long to tell the tale of that. But nonetheless, because the LGBTQ community views themselves as a victim, as an oppressed class, and they see the Palestinians as an oppressed class, therefore we can work together as a team. It makes for some awfully strange bedfellows in these sorts of situations. If you like this content overall, hit that subscribe button over there in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch. Take care.